I came up with the idea right around when Justin Trudeau came out with the import ban on handguns. You're banning the import of something. I figured, well, if we're building something on Canadian soil, you can't ban the import of it. So I decided to come up with a gun build that we could do where everybody in Canada could buy all the products they needed on Canadian soil, where he could not ban the import of it. And that's where we came up with the gun build. We came up with the idea, and then I started passing it forth. I talked to the people at Vortex, I talked to the people at Pristine, and then I got in touch with MDT chassis and stuff, and I started putting something together, and then that's where the build all came from. And then at the end of the day, we decided that what we were going to do with it was give it to the CCFR as a raffle to raise funds to help support you guys.
Peter Riedel, Rusty Wood Trading Company. I thought it was a great idea, and I'm always like working with Donovan, so we thought we'd just do a little bit of work, and I loaned him some tooling. I provided some brass and some dies for the donation, so just to make it a complete package.
My name's Tex Mahler. I'm the president of Mission District Rod and Gun Club. I thought it was a great opportunity. We'd like to be able to give and support the shooting community in Canada. It's, you know, the least what we can do for the members and for other shooters across the country.
My name is Josh Anderson and work for MDT Sporting Goods. So I was reached out to our marketing director, Derek, and he said that we were doing this collaboration and asked if I wanted to be a part of it, and I was excited and wanted to join. We gave the XRS chassis system. Well, with the, especially with the CCFR and what they do and everything like that, and just hearing that he wanted to do a full Canadian build, Canadian products, and at least most of it was just exciting. It's cool to see that Canadian firearm market is growing. Obviously, we still got a lot to do to catch up with the States, but we're trying our best to put our foot through that door to kick it wide open and keep growing.
My name is Joe from Pristine Actions. I'm the business development manager. We found out about this project. Donovan was contacting me, and he was telling me about this project that was set in motion about a year ago. But when we heard about this project, it was a no-brainer. We just said yes. We're honored to be part of it and to support the local community and get excited about Canadian products.
Peter at Rusty Wood checked out the gun for us. He's my friend here. He's Peter from Rusty Wood Gunsmithing. He checked over the gun for us, made sure everything was good and safe to shoot with, as well as he actually did give us up some dies and some brass for the gun too. So whoever wins the gun will have a set of dies and some brass to go along with it. And Vortex, when they gave up the scope, they gave up the Viper Gen 2 PST Gen 2 scope. They also gave all the little knickknacks and everything that went along with it. It's really a nice, very complete package that we have. The actual action we have from Pristine, we've got two bolt head face, because the object of the Pristine action is that you can actually change the bolt face and swap out barrels. So inside the kit, you've got a 223 bolt head in there, as well as with the MDT chassis, they sent us a 223 mag. So you have all the parts to do it. You just would have to get another barrel. MDT, they were right on board. I talked to Derek there. He was like, yeah, we're in. They sent us a beautiful chassis. I almost kept it myself. It was a very nice chassis. Trigger Tech, they donated their diamond trigger with us. It's their top of the line trigger from my understanding. My contact on that end was a gentleman by the name of Ryan. I do believe he's on their sales team. And again, when I talked to him at TACOM, he was like, okay, just give me a contact when we get back. I did, and next thing you know, it showed up in my mail like 2 weeks later. I was dealing with a gentleman by the name of Dre at that point in time in Pristine Actions, and again, when I was talking to him, the company was right on board with what's going on. JC Barrels he's an advertiser with me. We were looking for a barrel to put onto it. The minute that I phoned him, he said, great, straight up, I'll send you a barrel. What do you want? And JC's out of New Brunswick. He's a very good guy to deal with, and that's all he does is just straight up barrels. We ran the whole article series. I started with the very opening article in December of 2022, and then it went all the way through. Our last article on it was in August of 2023. So we did that's about an 8-month spread of this article. So essentially I took the article from the start, this is what we're gonna do, and I went into every part. We went into the action and we explained how all the action, you could change out the bolts heads and stuff. Then we went through and we described the barrel. We went through and described all of Trigger Tech's triggers for them. We went through the chassis itself and pointed out all the interesting stuff. And then at the end, we started putting everything together. My vision with the article is they could read it from start to finish and physically do the build themselves if they wanted to. At the end of the day, they could have the shooting gun that they wanted.